This artist doesn't play up the beauty but shows us his dexterity through the images he has exhibited at his solo show at the National Museum here in Lagos.
So we are here because of one person, just one person, and this is in person of Philips Nzekwe.
The reason all have gathered to see this multi-talented artist, Philips Nzekwe's raw intuition, displayed at the National Museum in Lagos. A technique which looks entirely different from what most art connoisseurs have seen or interacted with.
I'm trying to talk about my relationship with my environment and also my material, and part of it is about growing up and my experiences. So all of this is what I've put together with this body of work, and I'm showing them at the moment. Now, growing up, I had experiences, and these experiences, gradually, I'm beginning to take time, sort of look back at my past, and I'm saying I have to draw the attention of the public, the people in the world and all over, to things that I sort of went through growing up. Also, I'm interested in traditional African art and design. I'm also interested in architecture. I'm also interested in the tropical colors of nature.
A breath of fresh air, even for the curator, Ngozi Okwedi, who worked with him on this project. For the audience to understand this collection, it is divided into two sections.
The whole thing we're showing here, raw intuition, is all about expression. He just wants to express himself, like producing it out the way it comes to him. So it talks about different series. We have the dog series and we have the Curious Mind. So like this one, these are the Curious Mind series, and over there we have the dog series. The dog series is all about still the way we human react to different situations and things around us. So it's just using the dogs as using the dog instead of human being, how human react, how they think, how they respond to external happenings in their environment.
Growing up, I had several questions that bothered me within my mind, and I didn't have this sort of freedom to ask my parents and the older people around me about these things. One of them was I always ask myself questions. I say, why do we have to go to church every Sunday? And I say, why is it that my mommy and my daddy are sleeping in the same room? There's so many questions I had at the back of my mind. Even going to school, there are certain things my teachers did that all these things, bothered me. But I couldn't ask all these questions. So I tried to conceptualize this aspect of freedom of expression, and that's what I call the Curious Mind series.
leaning or being around the white environment appears to add an appeal to the images and sculptural pieces on display. These expressionist lifelike images catch the eye of the viewers, especially the dog lovers. They get to enjoy them in paintings as well.
There's no point saying you want to have exhibition and you don't have something new, okay, to show. Okay, if you look through the exhibition, you see that it's not like the norm, the formal order, the way you used to see sculpture. You brought life, okay, into his pieces. Something very, very creative, something that you have not seen before, especially the dog series. He was able to bring life, and he was able to interpret the human life by the behavioral attitude of dogs, the relationship between the human beings and the dogs. Okay, that is not something that an ordinary person can think of. You need to have something new, something very innovative. Okay, only an intelligent person will think in that direction.
Nzekwe has really upped his game with this exhibition, and the art community expects him to aim even higher in his next show. Next week on Art House. Yemi Odetayo will be showing us the shades of life through paintings at the National Museum.
Shade of Life captures our day-to-day activities, the different things that people around me do.
To this performance by children at the National Theatre.
You change your ways, Nigeria will change. But if you change from your party to my party, all your sins will be forgiven. And you will be born again. Change your ways, change your ways, change your ways.
To see that and more, stay tuned to Art House. Your Art House experience doesn't have to end when the show's not on television. Interact with us on any of our social media platforms. See any edition of Art House on Channels TV's YouTube page. Send your works of art to Art House on Channels Television by joining the group on Facebook. We are everywhere.
That's Art House this week. We appreciate you for spending time with us and like you to keep engaging us on any of our online platforms where you can see this or previous episodes of the program. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Have a great day.